My name is Bob Black. I'm a digital arts student and I'm graduating as a senior this year. The media that I primarily use is drawing, but since I'm a digital arts student, I focus with digital photography. I've been pursuing drawing ever since I was little, but with digital photography I've been pursuing it for the last 2 years. What really interests me about making drawings and taking digital photos is, well, the creativity that I can present people, as well as the fact that I can present it in multiple forms. So not only can I draw it, but I can also show it through photography. Well, for drawing, there's the hallmark idea that everybody is going to be able to draw you instantly, which is not true. Some people are harder to draw than others. Other people, it just depends on the face and the person. It's a really annoying stereotype. The other hallmark there is that for photography is that anybody can do it, and you can just point and click your camera and then that's your photo, and it's great and it's art. But that doesn't mean that the piece has meaning behind it. It doesn't mean that the photo that you just took didn't have a deeper meaning. You just took a pretty picture. So, 3 other artists that set the bar for me. One would have to be Laura Zombie. She is a grunge artist. Her primary material that she uses is watercolor, but she also goes in with markers and does drawings on top of the watercolor, so it makes the piece really pop. The other two are actually students or former students that came to BG. One would have to be Derek Brennan. He's a caricature artist, very amazing, and his work reflects deeply on the person's attributes and their personality, and he portrays that very well. The other artist is Jamie Tift. He is a digital painter, and his paintings are very expressive, very fluid, and have a very large amount of color, and his color palette is amazing. Also, his paintings have very, very deeper meanings behind them, which I find very wonderful. I don't have a certain creative aspiration. I just want to make art for myself, really. I don't want to make it because I have to make it, which is why school is lame. But I want to make art for myself, so I can feel good about myself, so I can feel accomplished. 3 works that describe the art that I do. One would have to be a series that I shot that I call The Factory. And it's just a series of photos that I took at a factory that has recently been torn down, sadly. But the series of photos is of me and my friends, and it shows degradation and the beauty behind it, as well as just a bunch of wonderful people and a lot of fun. So there's that piece. The second piece would have to be a duo caricature that I did of John F. Kennedy and Bobby Kennedy. The reason why I choose these is because they're both very recognizable and probably my strongest caricatures thus far. I've only been pursuing caricatures for a very short time, as of this semester, but these are my strongest ones, and I feel like they also speak multitudes, or they speak loudly about their personality, and they're very recognizable. The last piece has got to be my color photography work. We did, at one point, long exposure photography, which was really it was really entertaining and really interesting. Being able to leave the camera shutter open for like a minute and a half in a completely dark room, just run through with glow sticks, glow lights, different types of lighting, and just create different uh, beautiful pieces, like different meaning behind the piece. What matters to me most as an artist is what I said earlier, that I'm not making art just to make art, or it's not an assignment. I want to make art for myself, because I do struggle internally with a lot of problems, and I do struggle with who I am as a person. But when I make my art, I can get that out of me, and I can focus on who I am more, and what I want to be, and who I want to become, and less about my struggles. This video art class that I've taken has definitely affected my perspective on digital video and video art. Not that you can create more with it, and it's a very viable way of expressing emotion and getting thoughts and ideas behind, pushed out to people in a very creative way. My name is Bob Black, and I'm just an artist. Done.